Hello everyone, my name is Ace, and today I will show you how to fight the Ascended One from Discerning the Eldritch. Now, I heard that some of you might be having a little difficulty fighting him, so I've decided to put this video together to show you how at least I fight him. Now, there's a bunch of different ways you can go about this. It really depends on what build you use. I highly recommend doing something a little closer to endgame. Something with like full orbs for your specific build, like full fire orbs if you're a pyromancer, ice orbs if you're a cryomancer, so on. For me, I am doing a full eldritch build, and I will show you I have on specifically. So I have a full Apothic Alkalite with full eldritch upgrade orbs, Artificer Cane with full cooldown upgrade orbs, Forsaken Flameburge with Esoteric Edge imbued, Apocrypha with full Eldritch upgrade orbs, not shown there, but I have it right here. Two Signets of the Betrayer, Sheath of the Razor, Amulet of Concentration, Caster's Mantle, and Emblem of the Rift Ripper. Now, these are all items you can get before the boss fight. You can definitely get Sheath of the Razor right before if you find the prison piece from the structure, and you can kill the Blood Captain to get the Sheath of the Razor. So you can definitely get that before the boss fight itself. So this is what I use, and it's pretty effective, I'd say. So I recommend offhanding your staff and then main-handing your weapon, and you can switch between them as so. That's usually what I like to do. And I like to have nice stacks of mana potions, especially if you're running a build where you don't really have a lot of mana regen, and if that's something you're short on, these mana potions are very helpful. Then you can have like golden apples. You can have however many you want. I like to do 4 or less just because of healing spells. Golden carrots, those are the best food you can get actually in the game. They have really good saturation and they fill up a lot of good hunger bars, so these are the best you can get. Steak also works well, I'd say. So either golden carrots or steak, at least for base Minecraft. And then some bottle of enchantings because we got at the very least protection, mending, and unbreaking for the armor, and sharpness 5 for the staff and sword. So these will be great if you're low on durability, and they also work great if you have Mend Flesh in your spellbook rotation, because you can gain health points by getting experience orbs. So you can pretty much heal just by splashing a couple of these down. And my spellbook rotation is Charge, Haste, Abracadabra, Mend Flesh, Esoteric Strike, Skulk Tentacles, Rift Walker, Counterspell, Acupuncture, Oakskin, Fortify, Eldritch Blast, Ice Tomb, Abyssal Shroud, Forsaken Aid, and Esoteric Edge. I actually have Forsaken Aid imbued on my chestplate and Shroud on my helmet. This is because these spells kind of have like a bit of a longer cooldown, and having something imbued on like an item reduces their cooldown. I probably should switch Forsaken Aid and Abracadabra, but yeah, that can be done later. I will say Counterspell is 100% necessary for this fight, as Ascended One will cast Abyssal Shroud, and if you've ever done PvP before, you know that Abyssal Shroud is hell to deal with if you don't have Counterspell. So that's definitely a requirement. Any spells that lets you reduce the amount of damage, like Abracadabra, Fortify, Oakskin, those are highly recommended as well. Heartstop and Shroud are recommended. I wouldn't recommend Heartstop as much compared to Shroud, simply because if you get counterspelled in the middle of the fight, you will take like about half the damage that you've been taking while Heartstop is active. And if you're not careful, that can kill you by surprise. Yeah, so have some healing spells. I have acupuncture here because of the lifesteal. It does pretty good damage, especially with Sheath of the Razor equipped, which increases your blood spell power. And that's pretty much it, what I have for tips and tricks. If you have other mods installed, I recommend just kind of loading out your build with the best stuff. Cooldown reduction, mana regen, things like that. If you have another add-on that has buffs, use those. If you use game text spellbooks, there's Acid Rain and Crimson Downpour. I highly recommend those because Crimson Downpour will increase your spell power, and an Acid Rain completely removes any sort of buffs, which very, very nice to have. So that's pretty much it, actually. I'm gonna show some footage with no commentary, so you can sit back and enjoy.